So you're at the grocery store or you're shopping online and you're like, what in the world? What peanut butter am I supposed to choose? I totally feel you. I've been there before. I've tried literally over probably 50 different kinds of peanut butter in my lifetime. I am a peanut butter fiend, especially as a vegan dietitian. I find it's a great way to get a source of protein. So today we're going to talk about the best kinds of peanut butter, but really what to look for in a peanut butter so you can choose the best option for you. So let's dive in. So the first thing that you want to look for on a peanut butter label is the ingredients. And when you're scanning the ingredients, check to see that it has added sugar. There's just no need for added sugar in peanut butter, but you will find that literally probably 90% of peanut butters out there do contain added sugar. Most Americans and people in general get way more sugar than they need. So when we look, things like Jif, Skippy, Peter Pan, all of those standard brands are going to have added sugar. Now the reason this can be so problematic is because if you already get a lot of sugar in your diet, you're going to get more sugar, then it causes potentially some inflammation. But really, I find that this is what manufacturers do to make it more economical for you. And peanut butter is already a great economical choice when we look at other protein sources, and so the added sugar thing, just not needed. So that's the first thing that you want to look for, and put that to the side, say forget about it. The second thing you want to look for is salt. So you will find that actually the first thing I'll talk about, since this one is an organic brand, you don't actually need organic peanut butter. There's no evidence-based research to support that organic peanut butter makes a difference in terms of your health or in terms of your nutrition. So you don't necessarily need to fork that out if you don't want to. But you will find that some peanut butters add oil. Now, the oil is there as a stabilizer. So, for example, if you ever noticed, on the top of a lot of natural peanut butters will be that oil layer, and the oil that's added helps to sort of emulsify and keep it a nice blended product. That's a great example in this peanut butter here. They do add palm oil, which isn't necessarily the most sustainable type of oil, first of all. And if it's a hydrogenated type of an oil, that could potentially then have trans fat, which again would not be so great for your overall health. So peanut butter, a fantastic choice, fantastic food, but you don't want the added sugar, you don't want the added oil. Now, the other thing you'll notice is that some peanut butters contain salt. And the salt thing is really your preference. I find that the peanut butter tastes better with salt, where my husband's like, I actually like just the ground nuts. So whatever your sort of style and preference is totally fine. Just do your thing. I will say that if you are following a low sodium diet for any reason, if you've been told to, the peanut butter may contain more sodium than what you expect, so just be mindful of that. But this is another option. The other thing about this peanut butter that I like a lot, the Santa Cruz Organic, is it's a dark roasted peanut butter. Now, the dark roasted peanut butter is really nice to add sort of that luxurious layer to just your standard toast or waffles, pancakes. So I like to add this more as like a decadent topping, where some of the other peanut butters, like for example this one, might be more like a peanut sauce. That is also true for something like Teddy's. Teddy's peanut butter, fantastic choice. It's just the peanuts and the salt. And I do find it saltier than others, so it does lend itself really well to a peanut sauce or a dressing where you would be looking for more sodium potentially. So with that too, a lot of times peanut butter, this is a crunchy peanut butter, and sometimes you'll notice that they just put all the nuts on top. So really what the manufacturer is doing is blending all the peanut butter up and then just adding some peanuts back in. I'd say go for ones that are more blended throughout, just because I feel like it's a better manufacturing process. There's no evidence to support that, just my own personal take, again, as a vegan dietitian on that one. I will say that peanut butter is probably one of the most recommended foods that I give my patients and clients because it's such a great source of protein and because it's such a great source of fiber and healthy fats to help keep you full, nourished, and satisfied. And it's also very economical. And just like with health in general, it's a spectrum. So if you're still over there chomping away in your Jif, that's okay, but if you're looking at improving your health and sort of working towards healthier choices, including healthier choices with your peanut butter, try to opt for one of these options or other options you might find out there that just have the peanuts and the salt. So, I hope you found that helpful. If so, check out my Easy Vegan Snacks video. I'll put the link below, and that will give you some more ideas of how to use peanut butter in your own day. And if you also found this helpful, comment. I'd love to hear what other types of peanut butter you use. These are just a few options, but there's tons out there, and honestly, I kind of switch it up. I, again, love peanut butter, so you will see multiple kinds in my pantry at all times. And also, be sure to subscribe. That way you can catch a new plant-based nutrition video every week in your inbox. And I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.